You know, I was taking a look at Tapu Koko EX the other day, and I was looking at his attacks and realizing they're actually quite synergistic. I synergize with myself sometimes. And so I'm curious, can Tapu Koko EX do well on its own? And to answer that question, I've thrown it into what would be more of a typical Miraidon EX deck, but more focused on the Koko. Because we have 4 Koko EX in here, a couple Flaaffy as well to keep the energy flowing, a couple Mew EX, and Squawkabilly, which of course tells you that this is going to be the Peony build. So I have 4 Peony in here as well. Now for the slightly bigger Pokemon, we're talking the Charizards and the Gardevoirs, we do have Defiance Band in here as well to help with that particular math. But then again, bear in mind that Gardevoir and Charizard are hit very badly by paralysis because they have no switch outs usually. And of course, to charge it up, we have our electric generators. That's pretty much it. How about we get to some games and see how Tapu Koko performs on its own?
Hey guys, it's for the win from their future here. I lost my voice in an accident involving Chocolate, Sableye and a very hungry Lost Box player. Anyway, if you want some codes to bling out your deck on PTCGL, then go to PTCGL store using code FTW for 5% off. And if you have bulk cards to sell or buy, then check out ECG bulk. But just like Mario would say, let's get it going.
Oh, we're playing Tina, are we? Okay, alright then. Alright, let me just hit my generators first. Go on, yeah, you go, double hit there. That's lovely. We'll have to see it. And I think I'm actually going to squawk here. I'm going to go for a squawky. So let's grab that squawk here. And we can always go for that Beach Court and generator, which is lovely. So let's just go for another gen. We hit that as well, which is, look at that. Koko doing Koko. In fact, this is just Miraidon, really, isn't it? Either way, there's a Squawk and Seize, and we get a Pleriad. A Pleriad. Is that a word? I don't even think it is. We get a lot of cards. There you go. There's your answer. And I think I end my turn here. And let's see what my opponent does. Now, if it was Miraidon charged up here, it would be a massive threat because I could just take an instant KO. But what I might do is instead try and gust up this Bidoof. So I don't take 2 prizes, whereas, you know, Miraidon you would be. But I do hit a pretty strong card. Oh, also Superior. Interesting. Now, they do get a Spiritomb down, but they don't realize that I'm not playing the Raikou and the Raichu and stuff. So that Spiritomb is a waste of a bench spot, unfortunately, for my Donny over there. They go for a Trinity Charge, though. And I'm a bit concerned because, of course, they can just take out my Koko instantly with the Tina. But that, you know, it is what it is. I think hitting them in a consistency, though, is where it's going to hurt. So here's the hoping that they don't have an out. Oh, wait, what the hell? They're going for Superior? What the hell? I guess because it conserves energy, but that's rather strange. All right, we're going to... No, we don't need to switch. In fact, I can just use discard fodder. I'm going to get rid of you and you and grab myself. I kind of want Mew here, if I'm honest with you, because I need to draw some cards. Also, I'd love to be able to copy that Giratina's attack. I've got it's called again. Lost Impact. There we go. I want to be able to copy Lost Impact if that time is gonna jump. I'll put Miraidon down as well, and I'll get myself another Koko, I think, to try and cycle some Kokos through. But we'll do an Extreme Current there, and we will just see where the rest of this game takes us. But I like the fact that I was able to take out the Bidoof, just hit him straight in that consistency. That said, of course, they can just evolve to Arceus, but, you know, longevity, you know? There is that Lost Impact. Boy, I'm just so surprised they didn't charge this up, and they went for a Superior instead. Honestly, it's quite confusing, if I'm gonna say. They're gonna Trinity Charge. Oh, God, I feel bad for him, because now I'm coming up with Miraidon. I'm sorry, mate, but I'm going to do that. Yeah, that's kind of rough. I was kind of hoping they evolve into Arceus, because what I would have done is got Mew up if I could have attacked with that. Oh, no, I can't this turn, so there you go. Right, we're going to Peony. Get super aggressive, as always. We're going to get Generator. Do I just double gen here? I think I just double generate. Yeah, let's just go for it. The more, the merrier, as we say. And this is why I'm confident I'm going to get Miraidon KO here. And I'll be surprised if they don't scoop me. That's for sure. Let's just gen here. And there you go. That's Miraidon fully ready to go. We got the Mew restart as well. And what's great is as soon as this Miraidon goes down, I have a paralysis. So that's even better. Let's throw an energy on this Koko, I think. And we'll retreat this for free into this. Take a 1-hit KO. And they'll come out, as we said, you know, they'll come out with the Tina. But their consistency's gone. I've taken out their Bidoof. They haven't got an Arceus to evolve. So they come out with Tina and take a KO. Sweet. I'm going to paralyze you. And you're going to have nothing. At least... that's the plan. Why are they promoting Superior? Now I'm just confused. There's a Judge, which doesn't bother me too much. Gives them more cards. I guess because of the free retreat, right? They don't have to promote Tina. That's true. And they're going to go for a Bidoof, I'm assuming, with that Nest Ball. There you go, to try and keep consistent. If I could take out that Bidoof again, that'd be amazing. But I think I'm all out of Gust, believe it or not. That's all my Gust there, bro. 2 bosses and a counter catcher. Gusting is now out of the question, which could really impact us. I hope not, but we'll just have to see. They throw a Turbo on the Bidoof, which is very strange because you're probably better off throwing it on Superior. No? I guess in their mindset that they're worried about being, you know, gusted up and stuck. But that might be trauma doing that move. You know what I'm saying? They may have played way too many times where their Bidoof got trapped and they lost. So yeah, it's probably better on Superior. Right, there's that lost impact. Now, here's the crazy thing. I am, unfortunately, because I don't have 2 Flaaffy down, I can't copy that Tina, but I can set myself up for it. So I think this turn we're definitely going to try and go for... Wait, is there a way I can do it? No, there isn't. I don't have a Raihan. So we're going to go for a Vengeful Shock this turn, that's for sure. And we're going to try and see what we can do. Let's Nest Ball here. I think 2 Mew now is definitely in question because being able to copy Lost Impact is just too good to pass up. And I'm going to have to Ultra Ball away the Bravery Charm. That feels bad, but it's going to be the only way I can get myself an attack with Mew next turn. So I'm going to have to do it. Let's get an energy on that Mew there, like so. And then we'll throw this one down 2, and then we'll go for a restart. There you are. And okay, nothing crazy. To be fair, we did get Peony, but I might need this other Mareep, so I'm a bit worried to play that. Bro, if we had energy switch in this deck, I think it'd be a whole different story. Either way, there's a Vengeful Shock. Here's to hoping that Koko can actually live up to itself and, you know, do the thing we wanted to do this video, and that's Vengeful Shock, follow up with a KO. They have drawn a card, and they've not played anything yet, so that's a good sign already. They have an escape rope. How sad. Right, well, I'm gonna give them a Flaaffy to offset price trade. I have a Mareep here. I have the energy I need, so we're okay. And we can paralyze again, by the way, so you know, it's not the end of the world, right? It's just if they decide to attack with the Tina. I think Lost Impact's definitely not the play. I think they want to go for that Solar Beam, or if they could get a Superior V start and move the energy from that Solar Beam to another Tina, but no, they don't have that privilege. That means I'm going to shock them. I'm gonna go for a Vengeful Shock here because I don't have a KO on them right now, and you know, that's that. Right, so now we get Mareep down. That's a certainty. We'll throw an energy onto the Mew, and then we'll retreat. I shouldn't retreat that soon, but I just did, so there you go. And I guess we'll Peony for Iono seems good, and a Rod seems good, I think. Yeah, I think that's the best of what I've got, to be fair to you, so we'll do that. So that means next turn, I can definitely... I don't want to recover energy, because I've hit my generators now. I don't actually really want to recover anything, to be fair. I think the Miraidon could be good, but I think we've already got one, no? So I don't think I'm going to Rod. As I said, I think that Iono is going to be super important, so that's what we're kind of hoping for here. Let's go for a Vengeful Shock, though, and let's see if they have an out this time. They could, and if they do, it is what it is. As I said, this is more of an experimental video rather than me showcasing a good deck list, you know what I'm saying? As if my deck lists are good anyway. Behave. Superior. Oh yeah, that just removes the condition. Of course. I'm gonna keep paralyzing, and one day it's gonna work, I swear. They have a choice now, though. Do they retreat and attack with this Tina, which means they won't have another Tina to attack with the turn afterwards, and they get the KO, or do they attack with this Superior and say, I'm gonna bank on the fact that you ain't got Gust, which again would be the correct move. But what I can do is actually go to a Mew. Yep, they're gonna Regal Blender. So what I can do is I can retreat to a Mew and just use that, and then move that onto my other Mew. So I actually take out this Superior, meaning if they come up with the Tina V Star, I could just copy Lost Impact. So I think they technically made a good call, but I am just going to reuse their attack. So, and that's going to go in my favor. That said, I could also make a case for the fact that they could boss up my Donnie and KO it as well. So, but again, they're like really committing their energy to Superior. I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's really interesting. I think they had to take a KO that turn. I think they definitely had to, but I don't think they had a choice. They're still deciding where to put all that energy. They're taking one off the Tina for the Bidoof. They are super paranoid about being bossed and stuck in the active, I swear. So, because they didn't take a KO here, what I can do is literally just retreat and Regal Blender. Do I Iono now? I think I do, to be fair to you. Yeah, I think I do. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to Super Rod one Flaaffy back. That would be good, because then I can increase the odds of hitting that, and that's going to be important. So, I'll Iono here, even though maybe I shouldn't have, now that I think about it. Yeah, no, I should have done it after the KO, but I kind of win, so I think we're fine. I'm also going to bring an energy onto this Mew EX, so that's going to be helpful. I'll go for a restart, because why not? Anything playable and energy, and we can attach that there. So now, after this Regal Blender for the KO, all we've got to do, actually, I could V-Star Power. Star Whiner for 180, and I can put it to the bench. No, I don't think it actually matters. They take out the Mew, it's still fine. So, right, well, Regal Blender for the KO, and we don't even need to move the energy, to be fair to you, but I will. I'll move the energy onto this Mew just in case. There you go. And if they Gust KO this one, then I also have the Manaphy. So the fact that I got that Flaaffy this turn, I think may have won me the game, because their best odds was to Gust, take out that Mew before it could actually do anything dangerous. That said, they can Superior here, can't they? So in that case, I need to Vengeful Shock. So it's not the end yet. Oh, wow. I didn't even think about that. They could just KO my Mew instantly. Oh, don't tell me I had a way to get myself a charm. No, okay. Oh my God, I was about to be fuming there. Right, so they can Regal Blender here. I go into a Vengeful Shock, and Bear in mind, they haven't got a Bidoof down yet. So there's a very high chance that I actually stick them in the active and that wins me the game. God, this is so back and forth. Half to the peak, which is doing nothing. So I guess it blocks my restarts, but I don't need that. So I'm going to have to come in with another Vengeful Shock in the hopes that from these prizes and that card they top deck, that they just don't have it. I should have saved my Iono. I really should have saved my Iono now. I'm regretting it a lot. Yeah, I've played that wrong for sure. But here we go. This deck is Tapu Koko. Can Tapu Koko help us survive? They're just moving energy like it's for fun. Look at this. What are they doing? Why are they doing that? They moved energy onto Tina and moved it back onto Serperior. What are they doing? What? I'm super baffled there, but okay, fine. So we need to just Vengeful Shock and Bray, basically, which doesn't feel good. Doesn't feel good at all. In fact, does the Path to the Peak help at all in any way? I don't. I could restart maybe for something. I'm trying to think. Do I actually keep the path just in case? Because you never know. It could have some random Luminion in there that we don't want to see. So I think we keep that path in. And we're going to go for a Dynamotor in case they try anything tricky. I'm going to put one on the Squawk, fully enough. Yeah, that Squawk is there and it exists, fully enough. I've now got to go for a Vengeful Shock and pray for the best possible outcome here. I could Peony, but I've got nothing less to Peony for. So here's to hoping they just don't have it. And if that's the case, we do win. It's now or never. Those 3 cards. If they've got an Ultra Ball, that said, there's a Giratina coming out. They are 1 Ultra Ball down, so they could have an Ultra Ball, but they can't play it now if they did have it. They can't retreat. So, come on. An energy? Okay, 1 card left. Don't you dare play a research. And they scoot. Yes. They wouldn't give me the moment, but it's fine. That's a GG. Tapu Koko won us the game, funnily enough. We are playing the Zard. Let's see how this one pans out. A hand that is actually not that terrible, to be fair to you. Sucks that we're going to have to lose an Iono, though. Iono's pretty good in this deck, man. I've realized now. Iono's actually quite nice. It's really good for late game paralysis because you can disrupt their hand to like 2 cards and then paralyze them. And that's just so strong. It's similar to like a Roxanne Path, effectively, if you really think about it, because it just stops them from playing. Either way, there's an Ultra Ball down. They got the old school Bling Ultra Ball, eh? The one from Sun and Moon era. Cool. That's really cool. Manaphy going away with a Super Rod. And what are they going to get here? Depends on their hand, right? An Ultra Ball to open, which means the hand's probably not that good. They don't have a VIP pass by the looks of it, because you wouldn't Ultra Ball first. You'd save that to evolve, meaning they probably are just going to get a Pidgey, but they're going to get Rotom. Wow, their hand must be dead, because I'm going to come in here and just take an instant KO on this Charmander, if that's the case. Okay, yeah, that's mental. That's mental, which means, man, we need to hit our generators, that's for sure. Doesn't help that we're drawing all of this bloody energy, though. Jesus Christ. I'm going to get myself a Squawk with this Ultra Ball, because I can just tandem unit here for a Koko. That said, I should maybe tandem unit. No, I'll tandem unit for a Koko and a Mareep. There's a case we made that I get a Miraidon and use Miraidon again. But no, we won't do that. We just have to hope for the best, really, here off of this Peony. So let's go for a Peony. I think we're just going to double generator, if I'm honest with you. I need to definitely hit this. And if I just get myself a retreat out, which I have a high count. Oh my God. Which I have a high count of, then we should be fine. Okay, that's why I got the double gen. So we can definitely KO this Charmander if we just get a retreat. Please. Oh, God, we didn't get it. No. Oh, that really sucks. That really sucks. All right, I'm going to throw a Bravery Charm. Yeah, I'm going to throw on a Squawk because they could just get a boss KO on that, and I don't want that. So, yeah, that sucks, man. That really sucks. I tell you what, though, I'm definitely tempted to throw a Super Rod down and just get some energy back because I think I'm going to need some more generators in the future. Well, for now, I'm going to end my turn, and that sucks, man. We had the option to technically donk, and we whiffed it. That's just the way it works sometimes. There's a Pidgey going down and an Arven, and they're definitely going to be able to get a Charizard out here, which is very sacky. But what we'll do is we'll get a retreat going. We'll see if we can get another Tapu Koko ready for that Vengeful Shock. Come in with an Extreme Current, and we need to find a Defiance Band, because what's going to happen is they'll eventually get a KO somewhere. They'll probably just boss KO the Miraidon after I retreat it, and then we come up with that Defiance Band for the KO on the Vengeful Shock. So we're still technically 2-hit KOing. They can respond with a KO. We come with a Vengeful Shock, and we just kind of go from there and play around that. Try and get some news charged up as well. So there's a game plan here. We just need to see how it pans out. But I'm running a lot of prediction right now, but I think it's going to be pretty accurate. They go for the Vista Power. They grab themselves a card. There's also a case to be made here, to be fair to you, that like, should you maybe play the Tapu Koko build of this deck without the Peony and instead just go for like Quad Judge? Because Disrupt plus Paralysis is very strong. So should you just go full send on that? I don't know, man. I really don't know. Right, there is that Burning Darkness. Because look, if you go, sorry, I hit my desk there. If you go for the full disruption strategy, right? You know, like, you know, the path and that kind of deck. But hitting your generators is far less likely. And on top of that, it's a bit more unreliable, I guess you could say. I mean, it does still work. So maybe the hand disrupt build's probably better. I guess I just want to be more aggressive. I prefer the aggressive builds, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it went exactly as we anticipated. I'm going to get a Koko down. I'm definitely going to Nest Ball for a Mew because you're going to be useful. That's for sure. I need to get an energy on you though, because that's going to be worrisome. Let's go for a Rod here and we'll get some energy back because yeah, I need that. Thank you very much. And I think we just go for a Peony. That's another Iono down though, which is, it sucks. But if I played the Iono, it's basically the same thing. So yeah, Peony's going to guarantee the retreat for me. That's going to be good. It's going to get me that Beach Court. Could also get me Defiance Band, but I don't think I want that just yet. That said, that's all my Peony's gone. Oh my God, I'm going to have to get Defiance Band. Yeah, I'm going to have to because, oh my God, that's bad. So what I'll do is I'll Beach Court here. I'll retreat and that's the extreme currents. I'll throw Defiance Band here and then I'll go for a restart. Here's to hoping we get an out. There you go. I was hoping for that so much. I was like, I need to get energy into play. No, there's a Dino Motor and we'll throw that on the Koko. And that is an extreme current there. If they boss this up, we can just get an energy on this and go for an extreme current. So either way, there are threats here. But this I like because with the Defiance Band, we don't need that much energy. So basically, I put myself in a position where regardless, this Charizard will go down if they attack with it. So that's the strat. But as I'm guessing, they're going to try and find a way to get Pidgeot out here and gust up that Miraidon. If not, they're in trouble. Well, there you go. And is it the Miraidon? No, it's the Mew. They fear the Mew. Do you know what? I don't blame you, my friend. I don't blame you. The Mew is dangerous, but I'm just going to get another one down. So that's fine. Yeah, the Mew's actually kind of a big card. Now I regret playing the Rod. I'm playing things too early, man. I'm not thinking straight, boy. Right, let's promote the Squawk. We get the free retreat anyway. Tend to just Ultra Ball. I don't need to Nest Ball here. Depends what I get. Well, that's an energy, and I kind of low-key need that. So, all right, let's get a Mew back out. We're definitely going to go for that Ventral Shock KO, which is exactly 150 with Defiance Band, so that's good. And we'll throw an energy onto that Mew to keep the dream alive. I needed that energy for sure. Another one. Right, let's just retreat and take that KO like so. They are going to respond with a KO, so I need to come up with the Ventral Shock next turn. And this is where Iono gets good, but we have to get rid of them. Iono, maybe I play 4 because being able to, they'll take a KO here and then being able to basically just go, right, Iono to 2 and paralysis, good luck, is really strong. Not as strong as my will to live though, so there you go. I'm joking. All right, it's a joke. Oh wait, no, that's a good thing, isn't it? I was trying to do a depressing joke, but actually, if it's not as strong as my will to live, that means my will to live is very strong. Do you know what? I can't even get a joke right. Oh, they scoot? No shot. They just didn't have it like that. Hey, yo, this Koko deck's kind of doing bits, bro. I can't lie. You wouldn't believe what Pokemon I've started with. It's a Koko. All right, let's see what we're up against here. It's a Charizard. Would you look at that? But a very weird one. There's Luminous Energy. There's an Arceus. Alrighty, let's see what this deck's all about then. My curiosity is flowing fluctuantly. Is that does that make sense? What does fluctuant actually mean? Do you know what? I have no idea. It means it changes. So that, do you know what? We're not going to dwell on it. I'll only dwell on it in my head, so you don't have to dwell on it in yours. There you go for a Battle VIP pass here, and they get themselves a Charman and a Pidgey. Now, looking at my hands, I'm pretty confident I can get a Miraidon charged up to just take an instant KO on Arceus, but we're going to ignore that. And the reason why is I just want to pose the question, if Koko is like the only attacker, can it do well? That's what I want to ask myself. So I'm going to intentionally, before you start going on at the comments, ignore the Miraidon thing. Okay, just bear that in mind. All right, just bear it in mind. Miraidon's obviously there to help find some stuff, but I think I'm going to give it a miss on this turn because I have so many Nest Balls, so that's fine. And I just want to see Koko. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see the Tapu come in and put in a shift. That's all. It's not hard. It's not a hard question to ask. In fact, I can artisan here for another Mareep, which I'm going to do. Let's do that. And what I need to do here is Peony for an Electric Generator and a Training Court so I can retreat. And then we can at least get a 180 attack off. And that does apply a bit of good pressure. So let's see if we can pull that off. Let's get the Generator. Now, is it genuinely better to draw for 1 here before generatoring? I don't think so, because I could draw into an energy, right? But then if I draw into a trainer card, it depends on your energy count. I'm more likely to draw a trainer, so I'm gonna restart and see. No, I draw an energy, of course. I'm gonna whiff it now, watch. Okay, I was a bit scared there. All right, that's fine. I would have got a double hit on the generator. Fine, but it's not the end of the world. I still have my Squawk. I still have the retreat. And yes, this would have been a Miraidon KO, but as I've just mentioned, we're trying to just Koko it out and see how exactly this pans out. So let's just keep running running with it. Now, of course, I can just keep attaching and discarding. The double Flaaffy is really good because I can just charge up another one. I can also charge up Mew if I want to, and that's going to be good in the late game, which I know kind of defeats the purpose of the Koko doing it alone. But listen, I'm not going to completely restrict the deck. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't want to take the no-brainer easy move of just KOing Arceus. I want a game here. You know what I'm saying? Either way, if they evolve into this Arceus, that is a nice Gust KO at some point, maybe. That said, I don't think this deck really likes the Gust. And there's a couple of sacrifices I made with this deck that you would usually need in a typical Miraidon deck. Because you don't have your Raichus and Raikus, you don't have access to Forest Seal Stone. So you're kind of relying on Mew EX a lot more to just draw your cards, which is a bit sketchy. But the fact that you could attack every turn, I think it's okay. Look, at the end of the day, as I said, it's not going to be the best Miraidon deck. I'm just exploring Koko. That's it, which sounds a bit strange. Just don't take it out of context. There's a Nest Ball coming in, and they go for a Charmander. Interesting to see the Toadscroll EX. I know Charizard typically plays a 1-1 Toadscroll line for the PAL deck, but this, I guess, does help. But wait, is it prevent if all effective stats used by opponent's Pokemon done to all of your Pokemon that have energy? Okay, so I guess that prevents a Tina KO, so that's still kind of good. But I don't think Charizard needs it, to be fair to you. I think the consistency that it hits probably makes it worse off than if you just played it with just higher consistency, right? Am I bugging there? I don't know. Either way, there is the V-Star Power, the Star Burst. They're going to be able to get Charizard out. And look, the good thing is because I didn't take a KO, that said, maybe I should have done a KO with Miraidon. Yeah, because I was taking the KO, they would respond with a KO. I respond with paralysis. Bob's your uncle. So yeah, that's an interesting thing to think about, actually. I need Defiance Band, though. They're going to come with this Charizard, obviously. And then, to be fair, are they going to just take the turn to attack with the Arceus? They accelerated to it. So that's indicative of the fact that they might attack with the Arceus here. And they are. Wow. Okay. That's an interesting decision, but also not a terrible one. I mean, sure thing is going down anyway, but when you want to keep that thing alive, I don't know. Right. That's not the band that I want. In fact, the charm, sorry. I want the Defiance. So in case that is needed, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw them two here. I'm going to get rid of 2 energy. No. Do I get rid of 2 energy? Yes. Yeah, I'll get rid of 2 energy and get myself a Flaaffy. And we'll start accelerating to the benched Koko here. That said, I could also accelerate to Mew, but I think we're better off accelerating to the Koko, getting a paralysis, and then maybe we can retreat to the Mew afterwards and attack. We could do that for sure. So let's just go for the restart, and we get ourselves a generator. Would you look at that? And we hit it as well. That is quality. Now I should have accelerated to the Mew, that's for sure. Oh, well, it is what it is. I just didn't expect to get a generator from that. You're kidding me. Right, let's go for the Extreme Currents, and we take out an Arceus. They KO me. It is paralysis time, and that's where things get fun, because I can paralyze them, and they're going to take prices, which means I'm going to be hitting 210 with the Mew if I hit a Charizard. So I can paralyze them, charge up a Mew, and then go for the KO on the Charizard. And that is what we're talking about. And we also get a Flaaffy from the prize cast. Just keep giving it to me, baby. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm nice and greedy, I am. Letting themselves go for a quick search, grabbing themselves a card. Probably just another way to evolve into Charizard. We know how these decks function. Very similar to, well, no, I was going to say it's very similar to my Magnezone deck. My Magnezone is similar to this deck because it was inspired by it. So usually they just evolve. If you haven't seen it, by the way, I have a Magnezone list with Arven, Pidgeot, and it's good. It is pretty darn good. In fact, one of my favorite Arven Pidgeot builds besides Charizard. Charizard's the best. But yeah, Magnezone's really cool. So you know what I am worried about though? This isn't your typical Charizard deck. So I don't know what they're doing pivot-wise. You know what I'm saying? I don't know exactly what's going on. But I'll promote the Mew. I'm probably going to accelerate to the Mew with the Flaaffys and stuff, but I'm just promoting it for the sake of being able to. Do I just get another Koko down here, or do I try and actually grab myself? No. I get another Koko, right? I'm thinking, do I try and get another Mew so I can double restart, which is very strong? I could definitely do that. I'm trying to think. I think I'm going to need more Koko action, to be honest with you. So yeah, I am going to go for the Koko. I'm going to attach to the Mew here. Then we're going to Peony. What am I Peonying for here? I could actually get that Defiance Band, can't I? So that's juicy. I also have the chance for a counter catcher, which could be good, but don't know just yet if I'm going to actually need that. Do I just grab another Peony? I could just grab another Peony, to be honest with you, and be like, right, I only need Defiance Band right now. I don't need anything else. And next turn, if I need some more cards, I can Peony for them. And that's good. Yeah, I think that's actually correct. So I only actually need the Defiance Band here, if I'm honest with you. So let's go into that Defiance. We'll go for a restart to draw some more cards. And we get ourselves an energy and Iono. That's good. Let's retreat. And what we'll do is we'll go for a Dynamotor onto the... I could put one on the Tapu Koko in case things go a bit wrong. And I might. I mean, it depends if they're going to Iono me here, because they could Iono. They also could just boss. But then again, that's assuming they can attack next turn. So, do you know what? We'll gamble it. We'll take a risk with it. And that is going to be a Vengeful Shock, which, oh my God, I completely forgot we're not behind on prices. I completely forgot. I got Defiance Band for nothing. Oh, it's all right. You're probably all having a go at me for that, but it's fine. Wait, why are they not paralyzed? Oh my God. Are you kidding me? The Toad Squall blocks it. I've only just noticed. Well, that just ruins my whole strategy. What the hell? Come on. You have to be kidding me. The one card that can protect them, they have? Oh, brother, come on. If there's not a case to be made, I'm spitting everywhere. If there's not a case to be made for match fixing, for the matchmaking servers to intentionally fix the game, all right? So they go, do you know what? I'm going to give you the literal worst thing you can get. The Charizard, which you want, they play a Toad Squall EX. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. I am a conspirator today. And we're just going to lose. Come on. Come on. I'm scooping because I'm having enough of this. I'm sorry, my friend, but how dare you, yeah? PTCGL servers, how dare you give me that nonsense? A Charizard that can counter me. Come off it. And that, my friend, is the Koko. What an interesting deck. I think ultimately it's kind of pointless, but did we answer the question? Can Tapu Koko do it on its own? Kind of, I guess. Don't get me wrong. I used Mew. I used Miraidon. In fact, this was like a blend between Tapu Koko and Mew more than anything, but Tapu Koko held its own and actually won us games, and that's how good the Venture Shot can be. So ultimately, yeah, I think Tapu Koko is great on its own, but it still is just a throw in a Miraidon deck. But I think Tapu Koko's made a case for at least being a one-of in a Miraidon deck. No, because yeah, I think that's really cool. But again, it's more of disruption strength. I think you could say like higher Iono counts in a Miraidon build, and then going for that late game Koko is what makes it really strong. So we're gonna leave it there. Do if I could just do it more, and I'm gonna go and learn how to use my lips. That's gonna be good. Yeah. Talking, by the way, nothing weird before you start.